Hey lovelies, it's Jordyn. Thanks for clicking on this video. I'm going to show you how I do my 360 frontal lace wigs. And first thing I do is grab some gloves because that hair dye that I'm using is gonna get everywhere. And when I say everywhere, I mean everywhere. So get you some gloves if you need to dye your frontal. Also, you're gonna need an applicator brush, which I think that's what it's called. Don't quote me on that. It's just that little brush that they give me in the package, okay? Then I'm gonna go ahead and follow the instructions on the hair dye. Y'all know how that goes. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that hair dye, and it might look weird, like what is she doing? My frontal was I think it was a natural brown color, and my bundles were a 1B, so it was pretty off. Like, I could tell the difference, okay? So I wanted to dye it. So I just did this before I bleached the knots. Oh, and I should have showed you how I did that, but next video I'll do that, okay? I'll do a how to bleach the knots if y'all want. Next thing I'm gonna do is go ahead and rinse that out once I do that. Now this is what it looks like. I think it meshed pretty closely. You're gonna need your wig cap, or this one's a dome cap, but I wish I would have gotten like a thicker one, because this one, it's too, I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's like mesh. It's like see-through. It worked, but it's hard to sew on, if that makes sense. But anyway, that's what I'm doing. I'm just gonna put the 360 frontal over the wig cap, which is on my mannequin head. And honestly, y'all, if you got a slightly smaller head than the frontal, do what you gotta do. Cut it, okay? Like, let me pause this real quick so y'all can understand me. Let me pause this so I don't just keep talking. Cut it down the middle, okay? Like right in the middle of the frontal. Either way, the measurements of my head is 22 inches around, like the circumference, and that's what this mannequin block head is, right? So now if it wouldn't fit on this mannequin head, I don't know what prompted me to think that it would fit excuse me, on my head, but you know, that's besides the point, guys. Next time I do a wig, I'll show y'all how to cut it, cut down the frontal to actually fit your head, because you'd be way off doing that than having a bulky wig. Don't nobody like no bulky wigs. Anyway, I see y'all see me struggling, okay? The first weft that I put in, I always put the needle through the weft, if that makes sense. Like, not under it, but through the band, if that makes sense. So that's what I did. That's why it took me so long to do all that. But then the rest of it, I just go ahead and put the needle underneath the weft and wrap it around like you saw me do twice. Sometimes I wrap it around twice. Sometimes I wrap it around just once, but just for extra security so that it does not move. Now I do use T-pins while I'm doing my wigs, just so that I can hold things in place. And you see right here, I didn't feel like cutting the weft, but usually I try to cut the wefts so that it lays a lot flatter. Oh, hey Kylie, you see my friend in the background, that's Kylie. Hey girl. So that's what I do for my wigs. I'm just gonna stop talking because I feel like I've been talking for a long time, but there you go. Okay, I just wanted to come on here and show y'all a quick close-up of how I stitch my wigs, because I've seen people do, you know, the hot glue method or whatever. Girl, that's messy for me. I can't do it. Of course it's quicker, but like it's messier, okay? And I feel like stitching it is way sturdier, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm doing right here. And again, I'm just looping the thread around twice before I pull the needle all the way through, just to give it that extra hold. And you do see the T-pin right there at the end of the weft holding it in place, so that I don't, you know, start sewing in a crooked line or nothing like that. Okay, so now I am on my last weft, and you see I am sewing it very, very close to where the lace frontal stops, so that it's seamless. You can't see any space, any tracks. And I think I like triple knotted that. I get real nervous, guys. I'm like, bro, if this unravels, oh, my wig, like literally my wig. So that's what I did to seal it off, and I'm just gonna comb it back so you guys can see the finished product. Well, almost finished product, because I still do have that dome cap underneath. And this is what it looks like. Very, very nice, very smooth for my first 360 frontal wig. So right here, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut off that dome cap. Being very careful not to cut too close, because if again, the stitching, okay, you do not want that stitching to come undone. That is literally like, oh, it's so disappointing. Let me tell you firsthand. Oh, I think I was sick when I made this. This was my wig, by the way, guys. I wasn't making this for nobody else, but either way, it's a wig, y'all. You can wash it. I be sick all the time, especially in college. I'm ranting. But anyway, boom, there we go. Wig done. She looks a little ratty, but we finna fix her, okay? We gonna fix her up. So right here, I'm just brushing her out. I don't think that I showed myself trimming the ends, because I did. Like, I don't know if y'all can see, because this background is not what's up, but I do use some heat protectant, and I also trimmed the ends, but I think I waited until I flat ironed it. And as you can see, I tried to wand curl it, but she was not having it, y'all. Like, I think I named her Victoria. I don't know. This wig was like, sis, no, I want to be straight. I want to be flat ironed. I want to be slick. So I said, okay. So I flat ironed it, and I didn't get really good angles from my camera, so I did prop up my phone. In a later clip, I think you guys will see. Yeah, here it is. I'm flat ironing the whole entire thing in little sections and using the chasing method, which I think is the best method to get a really straight, sleek look. It does take longer, but it is worth it, okay? Hey, now we back. Look at that, guys. Look at the shine on her, okay? Look at, she is straight, she is sleek, she is just, she's bomb, okay? I was very proud of this, honey. Look at her. Yup, look at the ends. Oh, that's the end of the video. Okay, guys. Well, like, comment, and subscribe. Turn your notifications on because I'm going to have a lot more videos coming up soon. So, I appreciate ya. I'm cutting that out.